Traveler, and hey, Delta. Hey, Fimble Fimble. Can't hear me. Oh yeah, the music's really loud. We can turn that down a bit. There we go. Hey, Revital, thanks. Yeah, it is really loud, huh? Okay. Get rid of this. Oh, hey, Quill. Yeah, sorry I missed you. I missed a lot of people this year at GDC. I was pretty low energy. I think I spotted you once out at Yerba Buena on my way to a meeting, but sorry I missed you. I hope you had a good GDC. Hey, Disparity. Hey, Miss Dope Sauce. Yeah, the windows are reversed until I swap it here. So yeah, today we're gonna be working on some one of the tracks from Below Zero. This is one that I shared yesterday, and we'll just play the whole thing here first. Dope Sauce, I like your little emote of yourself. And thanks. Fun fact about Ms. Dope Sauce. If you ever whenever you hear a female human crew member die on the ship in FTL, that's Ms. Dope Sauce's voice that you're hearing. Oh man, starting out with a good one here. Herschel asks, any tips or guides you recommend for getting into music creation? Boy, that's a starting out with the hard questions. If you have a Mac, like an Apple, like a Mac, or even like an iPad or something, GarageBand is a great way to start. If you don't have a Mac, it's a lot harder, I think. People recommend Reaper, but I find Reaper to be kind of confusing to use. Get the 2-minute clip of making dying noises in your tiny closet. Yeah. I don't know if I still have that or not. The original files. I must have the original files somewhere. That's pretty great. I should should post that somewhere. Let's listen to this to start with. So you might have heard this one already, but let's play it anyway. Hey, thanks for the host, Smart Game Piano. Hey, Monsieur. Welcome. So yeah, we're gonna work on this today. I might change up the intro part a little, and I might mess with the this part here. Kind of want to change that around a little, and I might change the percussion around. Thanks, Miss Dope Sauce. Miss Dope Sauce has a channel, and you should check it out. She plays, I think, right these days you're playing Apex Legends, right? That's great, Quill. I'm glad to hear that you were able to have a good GDC. Yeah, no, I wasn't sick or anything. Just not feeling social enough for it, and I ended up missing a lot of people. Just too bad. Um, hey Lid Flipper, this doesn't have a spot yet in the game. I was trying to make something that sounded more positive, because everything up to that point. Oh, that's right, and singing. That's awesome. Yeah, Miss Dope Sauce is a fantastic singer, and sings on her stream, which is very cool. Uh, yeah, so this everything I had made for Below Zero up to this point was like a bit intense or like creepy. Nothing. Whoops. Yeah, a little slack here. Boop. Everything was intense or really ambient or something, so I tried to make something a little more like a little more relaxing and nice. Hey, thanks, Bloody Wolf. Yeah, Deep Twisty Bridges is my favorite track so far that I've made for the game. Time Traveler asks, "Hey Ben, how do you force yourself to do work with your ADHD? I also have ADHD and find myself very distracted." Yeah, it's very hard. It's taken me years. I'm 36 now, and it's taken me that long, to like find ways to work around it. Some of it is I keep a bullet journal. If you haven't heard of bullet journal, look it up. It's a very cool method for keeping track of what you're doing each day. That helps me stay focused. Recognizing just like the simple, like simply recognizing that I have ADHD, and that I need to take breaks a lot helps. And I don't beat myself up over needing to take breaks a lot. Um, that's like a pretty big part of it. um, I am also going to therapy. Oops. Sorry, Quill. Hang on. Let me, whoops. What did I just do? I think it's... Quill. There you go. Grandpa's bullet journal. Yeah, so I'm going to therapy. I started going to therapy just a couple months ago, and I've been... Oh, How to ADHD. Yeah, I've been meaning to watch that because I've heard of it and I haven't watched it yet. Uh, but yeah, the therapy has been really good, and if nothing else, it's very nice to be validated. Like just having someone tell you that you're not that what you're experiencing is like a medical condition and not just you being lazy. Thanks, Quill, for posting that link. Her son has ADHD. He's like 13. Yeah, I mean, I had it as a kid too, and it just never occurred to like me or my family to like get like diagnosed or to even like consider it an option. And so it just never even occurred to me until a couple of years ago when I started learning more about it. But yeah, the therapy's been really good. I am on a low dosage, like an extended release dosage of Adderall that I take every day, or almost every day. Sometimes on the weekends I don't take it when I'm not working or whatever. But and that also has helped a lot. So those are some of the things that have helped. It's also just like good to, even if you're not going to therapy, even just telling someone you know that, like someone you know and trust about it, and talking to them about it, and like talking to them about the struggles you have, and making sure that they understand that you're not necessarily asking them for a solution, you just want to share it with them, and you just tell them about it, and that can really help too. Because it's important to be acknowledged and have people understand what you're going through. It can be a huge help. Oh yeah, Driven to Distraction. That was the first book that I read about ADHD as well, and it does help a lot. It's a very useful, very useful book. The cats have helped. Hey, thanks for the sub, Lid Flipper. The cats have helped, but they're also like distracting themselves. They are also distracting, which does not help when I'm easily distracted. I'm trying to get work done, and Maddie wants me to pay attention to her all the time. And that can be kind of difficult in its own way. It's like a new, different kind of challenge. But hey, let's work on some music. But yeah, if you have any more questions about ADHD, feel free to ask. I'm totally happy to answer. Let's take a listen to this. So I mentioned this yesterday, and I guess I should go over it again. Let me label some of these things. The percussion in this. Let's call it that. I can spell. So yesterday I mentioned that this works. This percussion works pretty well. Like, it sounds good. I'm not going to say it's bad or anything, but to me, make these blue, I guess. Sure, that looks good. To me, the percussion sounds a little bit too, like, for lack of a better word, it sounds a little too FTL like. This, where is it here? This part, I think. That is a really common thing that I used a lot in FTL and in a lot of my other soundtracks, like Gravity Ghost and everything. And it gives a piece that you're working on this nice, like, rolling sort of forward motion. These like 16th notes with the dotted eighth delay on it. And I don't necessarily want to like associate the below zero so directly with like FTL. I don't want to evoke that, so I'm gonna try to maybe change it around. I'm not really sure to what yet. Let's just hear what it sounds like without it, and then go from there. The other thing is I don't like this bass. This is boring. So I'm gonna change that. Hi, Exotic Slayer. we take that out, but then we don't have any bass. So I gotta figure out what to do. It sounds really cool though, huh? It's really clear. Hey, a flare. So I don't. It sounds so nice and clear here. I really like that. Like here. But I don't like the lack of like low end. I'm gonna try to figure something out. I don't know what we're gonna do, but let's load up some bass instruments here. Substance. Substance I got in sort of a bundle of the output products because I was getting specifically getting Exhale for Below Zero, but I just got the bundle of like a bunch of their products, and Substance is like a bass designer thing, bass instrument, and it's actually super nice. So I've been kind of trying to learn to use it. I don't actually remember like what key this is in. So fun to play with. I just get lost doing that. So this is the sort of substance, and you just get a bunch of different you get a whole bunch of different sounds. Oh, that's nice. You get a bunch of different subs. Ooh. Hey, thanks for the sub, Ray. Whoa. Let's turn this down a bit here. It's not even a bass. A lot of this stuff isn't kind of like this, but I don't think it'll really fit with what we're working with. Synth plucks. Got brass stuff, that's kind of cool. Processed bass guitars. These might be nice. Actually, let's do like a little arpeggio. We'll just get this subpluck because it's kind of nice. I should probably put some text up that says what this is for, because this is another really common question. I don't know what this track is going to be for. I'm just sort of making it. It's 4 below 0, but I haven't really decided what the what biome it'll be for. See if I can make this. Whoop. Of course, I've done this before and people don't see it, so who knows? Okay, so we can add other synths to this too. We can turn on another one. Don't know if it'll work or not, but ooh, boy, some of this stuff kind of neat. Didn't appear. Well, that's weird. It should be right below my window. I'm seeing it on mine when I went and looked. Maybe it doesn't show up on everybody's, depending on how how your screen is cropped. Maybe that's why a lot of people don't see the text that I put up. Just turn this off. Then you got a little arpeggiator. Arpeggiators are really fun. This will fit either. Maybe we don't need like a complex bass line for this. What if we do like a really long... see here, adding the reverb that we use. I don't know if this is really gonna work or not. I don't know. I'm not too sold on this just yet. Oof. Wait a Still have the arpeggio on? I turn that off. Yeah, still kind of learning this thing. Oh, here we go. Boop. It's off now. Fascinating. I don't think any of this is gonna fit though. I get distracted working on. I'm just like, oh, this instrument sounds cool by itself. What can I make with it? When I should just be concentrating on the piece at hand. It's not very good either. Hey, Lissandros. Hey, Laser Wolf. Welcome. Nice, someone's using the vampire. Whoa, this one's advanced. Alright, let me try something else. Thanks, Laser Wolf. We're gonna build something from scratch here. Hey, TJ. This actually is Omnisphere 2, Laser Wolf, although it doesn't say anywhere on it that it is. As far as I know, anyway. I definitely paid for Omnisphere 2. I never, Omnisphere 1 wasn't available when I purchased. Although I hear there's a big update that I still haven't gotten. It's gonna work. Throwing that out there. That does add kind of a nice warmth. Yeah, it's kind of nice. Let's try this again. Now I hate it. Lissandra's. Oh, Laserwolf asked, do you usually work on a bunch of tracks or finish one before moving on to the next? I usually have multiple tracks going at any given time. Usually like anywhere between like 3 and 5 that I sort of have like that I can work on. Lissandra's asked, do you often start pieces without knowing what they'll be used for? Do you prefer to start with a biome level situation in mind? I do a little of both. This. cool. I kind of like just that sort of nice, like, warm low end. Let's try that. Oops. Try that again. I won't tell anybody. You don't. Okay. This is what I played. Just I'm gonna get rid of that last part. We're just gonna leave this as is. Although, whoops, turn that up. TJ asks, how long have you been making music for? I started when I was 16, and I'm 36 now, so 20 years? Wow, that's a long time. That makes me feel old. Hey, Alley Catnap. Alright, let's go back and listen to the whole thing here. Oops, sorry. I'm doing that thing where I edit while I'm listening here. Let's go back here. Okay, so I do like that. I do like the new sort of base pad, I guess would be the best way to describe it. This part I don't like either. That last little note there. Supposed to like lead into the next part, and I don't like it. Hey Hervmouth, thank you. Glad you like the shirt. Thought I would wear something besides a t-shirt on the show today, which is what I usually just wear. Oh right, we got a question. Laserwolf asked, "What is this warm tones synth?" Yes, it sounds very cool. It is from a program called Analog Strings, and it's not even a string thing. It's just like some synth that was included. And I liked the sound of it so much. It's not even meant to be like a something with a strong attack like this. It's supposed to be like it's called Lush Swell, so you can see here it has like a slow attack normally. But yeah, this is made for string samples, but it had a couple of synth samples built in, and I like the sound of this so much that I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna build a thing that's just this sample. Such a fantastic sound. So that's what it is, and it sounds amazing, and it was sort of the basis for this entire track. Yeah, listen to Lissandra's. She's worked in game dev before. Are there any inserts on it? That's a good question. I don't remember. Let's see. EFX. I changed the EQ a little. That's it for that part. And then there's a reverb on it. So let's see what it sounds like without the reverb. Here's with reverb. and then without. Not much different. Maybe even turn down the reverb just a little bit. Hey, Mugbearer! Welcome! Need to turn this down just a little bit. Oop. What is this? That's better. I don't like this either. Getting rid of that too. This. I want these to swap places, so this will be this note and this one. That. I don't want this to be the same note either. I want it to move around a bit. What chord is that? Goes like this, and then it goes this. Yeah, there we go. We do this. That might be kind of cool, yeah. Hear how that sounds. Whoops. Might be. It works, just a little too loud here. So you're kind of getting an idea here of what my composing process is like. I often will play some notes on the keyboard and then I'll go in and I'll modify it. That's pretty common. Thanks, Lysandras. Oh, whoops. Alright, I'm gonna go back and listen to the whole thing. Alright, so we did kind of add a bass part to this. That's good. Yeah, this opening is so boring too. I gotta change this up. It sounds just like all the other openings in the soundtrack so far. So maybe we'll work on that next. Sorry, Alley Catnap. There you go. Kind of cool. Alright, this thing. Other stuff here. Another pad that we did not use, apparently. I'm just gonna get rid of this thing. Whatever this was, I don't. Yeah, maybe we'll just take that same low pad and bring it in here. No water phone in this. Unfortunately. Ali Catnap asks, is it surreal to play Below Zero along with the rest of the game's fan base and hear your music gradually added, or does it feel pretty similar to having all your music plugged into a game's final release? That's a good question. I guess I don't have an answer. I guess it's not weird because I don't really have an answer. Yeah, let's see what that's like if it gradually increases volume. Oh yeah, it's nice. See you later, TJ. Thank you for joining. Lysandros asks, do you end up playing the games you compose for long after they're released? Not usually. The only game I played a lot of after it came out was FTL. I think everything else I haven't really played that much. I played a good amount of Dead Secret. I really like Dead Secret. A lot of fun. Other than that, no. But who knows? Maybe Below Zero will change that for me. Okay, this part I want to change to... Well, I'm not sure how yet. Revital asks, what are you playing these days? Two things lately. One, Alley Catnap and I started The Last Guardian, which is amazing already. We're having a great time with that, although we haven't played in a while. And I've been sneaking moments here and there to play Diablo 3 on my Switch, which is fantastic. And that's about it. I don't think I've really been playing anything else. I haven't had time to really do like a deep dive into anything. I guess I'm playing a lot of, speaking of diving, I've been playing a lot of Subnautica, I guess. Oh, great. Thanks. Can't wait for that. Thanks, Smart Game Piano. Alright, let me see this thing. I like this. Change it. Sorry, everyone, kind of on a roll there. Laserwolf asks, you ever get burned out on a track that you've been working on for a while? Yes. How do you go about moving past it? Usually I just leave it for a while and come back to it later. That's my usual method. Alright. So we've modified a lot of this just subtly. I'm gonna put this away somewhere else. This instead. Oh, hang on a second. No, we gotta keep that there. That's a different thing, and that's fine the way it is. Keep the old version and use this new version. Alright, let's go back to the beginning. Listen to the whole thing. Yeah, I don't I am pretty quiet right now, and I'm just sort of like just working kind of similarly to how I normally would, which I don't usually do on the show. It's a bit of an experiment. Today's episode is a bit of an experiment, I mean. And yeah, let me know what you think of like an episode that's more just that has more of me just working. What do you think of that? Or if you would rather have more chatting and more explanation. Alright, let's take a listen to the percussion stuff. Put away the ones that we're not using. I'm in the unused folder. Oh yeah. Here's what we have for percussion. Time Traveler, I muted that. I took it out of the thing. Took it out of this whole track. Mugbearer, I have not listened to Data Rebel. don't even know if I really like the snare thing. Alright, we're gonna look for snare. Digital, I guess? That actually might be good for this. Find a key to it here. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. All right, I'm in too deep, so I'm gonna listen to the whole thing here from the beginning. Hey TL, thanks. Yeah, I don't think that fits. Is it just too loud? Now that is cool. It never occurred to me to put those two parts together. What is all this? Just a lot of different volumes. Never mind. It looks like a mess, but it's all there for a reason. Yeah, I'm gonna mute that snare thing. I don't really like it. Not really sure what I'm gonna replace it with. Well, I think this thing's in much better shape now than when we started, which is very cool. This is actually a pretty productive session. So that's actually a pretty good little slice of what my work is like, what it's like when I'm working. Hey Heather, thank you. There's still a lot that I want to do, like with the percussion. I feel like I don't, not exactly where I want it to be right now. But everything still works overall, which is great. Ooh. Thanks, Smart Game Piano. Smart Game Piano. Smart Game Piano also has a live stream, and you should check that out as well. Thinking of adding. Yeah, I don't know if I'll add anything or not. Well, anyway, that was a great session. Thank you, everybody. This was really fun to just kind of work. I will be back next week, I think. Let me see here. I don't think anything will get in the way. Yeah, no. So I'll be back Tuesday, Wednesday next week, same time. Showing more. I'll probably have new Below Zero music to show off, so get to hear new music, and yeah, we'll work on it like we did today. So yeah, thanks everybody for being here. Thanks to all subscribers. Thanks for being in the chat, saying hello, and asking questions, keeping the conversation going. That's always really nice. And yeah, I will see you all next week. Thanks everybody.